Hello and welcome to my ultimate solo Bandos guide with me, YellowYak. Today I will be going over everything you need to know from how to get there to actually killing the boss with drops and armour and such. So yeah guys, let's get on with the guide. On the screen now is some details about the boss. It was released on the 28th of August 2007 along with all the other God Wars bosses, and has a combat level of 624, which makes it the 6th highest level monster in the game. It has 2,540 life points and is immune to poison, and will attack you with melee and ranged attacks. His weakness is slash, and he attacks every 3 seconds. Notable drops are Bandos hilts, Bandos tasses, Bandos chestplates, Bandos boots, Godsword shards, elite clue scrolls and effigies. He has 3 minions: Sergeant Steelwill, which will attack with mage, Sergeant Grimspeak, which will attack with range, and Sergeant Strongsack, which would attack with melee. Just note that if you are a low level, you will get crashed quite often, so just bear with it and get a higher combat level and start to solo more. Now let's look at the recommended stats and items. I recommend having 90 plus attack, strength, defense and hit points for obvious reasons of maintaining your trip and getting as much skills per hour as you can. 70 prayer with piety enabled, and 67 summoning for a war tortoise to hold more supplies. Recommended items would be 96 hair blow for overloads, 95 prayer with cases enabled for turmoil and soul split, reverence aura to increase your trip time and increase your prayer, troll hind tabs after the love story quests. These are highly recommended by me personally due to them being a telly in and telly out, and due to the recent tool belt update you can actually modify them to telly home, so after you telly out you can modify one and then telly home. 15-minute grave after the King of Dwarfs quest and the 12-minute grave after the Giant Dwarf quest. This enables you to get back if you die, and therefore you won't have to lose your stuff and have a bigger risk when it comes to armour, because the more expensive armour tend to help a lot, and you might have to put them underneath your grave if you have chaotics and stuff. So yeah, this has been the recommended stats and items. I recommend also, for example, that if you die, that you have a tab like so, where you have your pots and a familiar to hold your stuff, which is under your grave, along with food and basic armour, maybe like a spare set in your bank, so if you do die you can just quickly spam click along here and therefore you'll be out faster and getting kill count as soon as you can. This is an example of a low level setup. Here you have your aura, preferably reverence, helm of Nietsnot, a cape of your choice, but I have just got a cooking cape, amulet of glory, Zamorak arrow for a Zami item, abyssal whip. I've got Torag's plate body, but you can use any Barrow's armour, Obby shield, or if you do have a bit of bank, a DFS. Barrow's gloves are your highest recipe for disaster gloves, dragon boots and ring of wealth. For the inventory we have 2 supersets, a spec weapon, some prayer pots, Bandos boots for Killcount, so it is your Bandos item, some food, telly to Trollheim, telly tabs out, and a spare war tortoise pouch, and in your familiar it would be just full of food. Now for the medium level setup, what you'll need is reverence aura if you have it, helm of Nietsnot or fighter helm, Zami arrow for your Zamorak item, amulet of fury, fire cape, chaotic rapier, Bandos chestplate or fighter torso if you have it, dragonfire shield, Bandos tassets, your highest recipe for disaster gloves, dragon boots and berserkery. Now for your inventory I have 2 supersets, my special which is dragon claws, 9 prayer pots, 8 food in the inventory, a spare war tortoise pouch, Unicorn Stallion pouch with scrolls, bring more scrolls but I only had 100 at the bank, and Trollheim teleports. Now in your war tortoise what you will need is a full sort of rocktails or food, and yeah, that's enough for the medium level setup. By the way, if you do have overloads, I recommend bringing brews to restores at a ratio of 3:1, and this will help because you will get more kills per hour. For a high level setup, what you want is a Reverend Aura, Fighter Hat, Fire Cape, Amulet of Fury or Amulet of Fury Ornamented, it doesn't really make a difference, a CLS for your primary weapon, a Torva Plate Buddy, Elysian Spirit Shield or Divine Spirit Shield depending on how much money you have, a Torva Plate Legs, Barrow's Gloves, Steadfast Boots, Berserker Ring Eye or Onyx Ring Eye. Now for your inventory you want a special weapon, a Chaotic Maul for more of a KO sort of weapon, a Chaotic Rapier for the minions, and a Spirit Cape for the Unicorn special, 4 overloads, 4 prayer renewals, a spare packet pouch with scrolls and a unicorn pouch with scrolls, Trollheim teleports, and a brew ratio of 3:1, and this is throughout the Yak 2. 3:1 ratio would do you just fine and you would be able to last quite a long time in this game. You don't need the chaotic weapons, it's just an optional thing, so if you don't have them, bring more brews and restores. Obviously this is a big jump from Bandos, so what you will need to do is sub things out depending on what your bank is and what your stats are. To get to Bandos, what you will need to do is take to Trollheim and follow the route shown in the left hand picture. When you go north into the snow, I recommend you do pray for melee because there are walls up there which hit even through my Torva. Once you're in there, if you want to look at the picture on the right hand side, you have 3 places to get kill count. Usually I run from place 1 and place 2 over and over again if it's a high populated world. This gets me kill count in about 7 minutes. There is a third one if it is a low population world, but apart from that, 1 and 2 is your best bets. After that, what you want to do is bang on the big door and run north, and then run northeast a little bit, and you will be at the door to Bandos. Once you are at the door, what you want to do is pot up and drink some sour brews, if in my case, super restore back up and pray from melee, protect item and turmoil if you have it, and head on in. What you want to do is prod the Bandos first. As you can see here, it was already 3/4 dead, but it's the only clip I could get due to me being crashed just after this kill. After you prod him once, your turmoil will charge and you want to double spec and proceed to kill him. Minions will hit pretty hard, but you just have to tank your way through it. As you can see, he keeps hitting me with his range attack, but don't pray range whatever you do because he hits high with melee. After he is down, so split back off the minions, get the mage minion first, which is usually on the other side of the room. He will hit the highest in pray against him if you want to, but I don't recommend it. If you have soul split, just soul split through it, or soul split flick if you can. After that you will want to go and kill the range minion. He is the second highest hitting one. I don't usually pray range, but sometimes I do, and just soul split flick. After he is down, you want to go to the melee one. You don't have to pray melee at all on this one, but if you are low combat, keep praying and soul split flicking if you have high prayer. After the last minion is down, pick up your loot and check up on supplies and get ready for the next kill. Thanks for watching my solo Bandos guide. If you have any other queries or questions, please feel free to comment, and if you liked and enjoyed this guide, then please rate, comment and subscribe. See you next time guys, peace.